So my name's Alex, and I did 5 years at the university. My first 3 were doing English literature and history as an undergrad. I then did the law conversion and the LPC for my 5th year. So I work for DLA Piper, who are a commercial law firm. I'm based in the Sheffield office. They've got offices all over the world. So I'm a trainee solicitor, which means I'm part on a 2-year training contract. During that, you spend 6 months in 4 different seats, so that departments within the firm. One of those departments has to be contentious, so that'll be something like litigation or restructuring, and the other 3 you can choose whatever you like. Every 6 months you rank your 3 best options, or your 3 preferred options, and if you're lucky you get one of those. And then you develop skills in that department and kind of work your way up to being a valuable member of the team, and then start all over again in another department at square one. So it is quite challenging, having to learn everything from scratch every 6 months and going back to feeling like it's your first day on the job. But equally it gives you an idea of what you want to do, what you like doing, and then hopefully informs what job you're going to get at the end of the 2 years when you qualify. So a lot of the work's varied. It depends on which department you're in, how busy it is, and what matters you're working on. So yesterday, for instance, we just completed on a transaction, so I spent the morning doing a lot of admin, checking all the documents had been signed properly and in the right places and that everything was there. But in the afternoon, I spent time talking to clients, drafting a lease, lodging an application with the land registry, emailing, researching information that's going to form the basis of a presentation and training session for one of our clients. Yeah, I do enjoy my job. The variety, really. Like I said, obviously not every day is completely different to one to the other, but you don't know what you're going to get. Working in 4 different departments over 2 years, you get to experience lots of different sides to the firm and different kinds of work they do. You get to work with different clients, and it's not just the work you're doing that's varied, it's who you're doing it for. So we might be working for a big international client, or it could be a local company based in Sheffield, or it could be a huge company that happens to be based in Sheffield. And that applies to the kind of the pro bono and charity work as well. So we do work for UNICEF and the Centre for Reproductive Rights, which are massive organisations. But then equally we do work for Roundabout and other local Sheffield charities. The challenging aspect of the job is fitting it all in. So there's enough work to keep you busy on its own. And then on top of that, you've got the pro bono and charity work, which you can get involved in, social and networking events within the firm, and then your own social life. So sometimes it's difficult to find a work-life balance and you have to work at that. The skills involved in being a trainee solicitor, a lot of them are the stuff you get off doing a humanities degree actually. Although I did 2 years after studying English Lit and History, doing the law conversion and the LPC, kind of research, analysis, assimilating information, summarising it, presenting information both kind of orally and in writing. They're all skills that I developed while studying my undergraduate. They're the ones that I use most frequently. After I finished my undergraduate, I did the law conversion. I then applied for a job here, got the 2-week vacation scheme, which was like a summer internship, and then got a job off the back of that. I went back to university for a 5th year to do the LPC. I then got a job at a local Sheffield company, and then went on holiday before joining here last August. Ideally, I'd like to stay here. I love Sheffield a bit. I like the office and the firm. So I'd definitely like to stay here, but if not, the beauty of law is that you can practice it anywhere you really like or wherever you want. So ideally Sheffield, but I wouldn't be adverse to moving to another office internationally or in the country. My advice to students would be to take advantage of all the opportunities you've got. There's so much opportunity at university, it's never really too late to take advantage of it. The skills that I use in my job and the way I got this job wasn't through getting work experience in the legal sector. I didn't have any work experience or any prior experience in a legal background, but just doing volunteering work, charity, taking advantage of the different societies and things. And they will build the skills that you're going to use to get a job, to make you sound interesting in an interview hopefully, and to give you something to talk about in applications.